Hey guys, Cody here with our Fair for Freedom vlogs. I hope you guys enjoy watching all the fun we have as a family. So one thing that we've been really getting into, my son and I, is flying little drones. He loves watching me fly my my other little drones, and so I bought him this drone the other day. You can see that clearly. And it's like 20 bucks, this cheap little thing, but it had a ton of reviews, so I wanted to kind of give you my impressions of it. We've had it now for about 3-4 days, and talk a little bit about it. The thing's actually quite impressive, but there's definitely some quirks about it that I want to share with you. So anyway, let's talk about the drone. So underneath, I mean, how you turn it on and off is just by plugging in the battery. Okay, how clear that is there. Okay, and so the drone is very small, as you can see. I mean, it's very small. My hand right here, you can see it's, you know, fits right in there. And these plastic around the propellers is, I mean, it's pretty strong. It's got good support in there and all. You can see the little motors got braced and all that in there. And it actually can run into things very well. My son, because these things do not hover, I mean, he's constantly going straight to the ceiling, smacking it, and coming slamming down to the ground all day long. There's none of this stuff going on when he's flying. It doesn't mean he can't do it if you know how to fly, but, you know, a 4-year-old. So, you know, it takes a lot of beating, and there's not been any cracks, never replaced any blades, and he's run it a lot since I bought it 4 days ago. And so, very sturdy little drone. The remote is great. Now let's talk about some of the downsides that I found right off the bat. This little battery does not like to stay in there. It likes to slip out, and it comes out very easily. Now if you're good at flying it, like if you're an actual drone pilot and you know what you're doing, you know, you don't crash the thing, obviously it's not a problem. But this is for a kid, and it likes to fall out. Is that a big deal? No, but this is why it is a big deal sometimes. When it fell out one time for us, you can see it's plugged in right there. I don't know if you can see that or not, right there. There's a little plug in there where the wire goes into. Well, this dangles from it, and when that dangled from it, it ended up ripping out. Let's get a little more clarity on it here. Ended up ripping out one of the wires, this red wire. Okay, I kind of super glued it back in there trying to see if I could fix it. But it ended up ripping that out, so then the battery is useless. So, I mean, it works right now, sort of, but as soon as it crashes, you got to put it back in, and it just is kind of a pain. So, I don't know, maybe you should tape it in there a little better, but then you got to deal with that every time you want to charge it every 2 minutes. Yeah, it just kind of goes in there like this, you know. And mine doesn't even go in all the way because the super glue made it more difficult to get in, but it's better than not having it. So, but anyway, other than that one little thing where that wire, because here's the deal too, when that goes in there like that, it is very stuck in there, and you have very limited room in here to get in there and grab it to try and pull it out. So, you know, you end up kind of pulling on the wire a little bit by default, and that also is a factor in ripping out that wire. So it's very hard to get that in and out. So I found that if I just put it in like halfway, as long as you're not crashing it a lot, it works just fine. Then it's easy to pull on and off to change out the battery. So there's a little tip there that might help you prevent ripping out your cord. So let's go and test this thing out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out and fly it around my living room and kind of show you the control it has. It actually is a very fun little drone when you kind of know what you're doing. So check this out. So first off, how you start this thing is you got to make sure the lights are on. So force that in there the best you can. So it's flashing when it's on. When it's flashing, that means it's not synced. So the remote's not synced to it. So how you sync it is you turn the switch on like that, then you go up and down, and then you see the light stopped. Now it's ready to go. And then this one right here, you just simply twist to make it go up. Okay, this you twist it to the left to spin it, and then this one makes it go lean forward, lean backwards, right, left. So let's go take it up in the air and see how she flies. Now let's try the hover and just see how well we can make it hover in the air without moving. You can see, I mean, you gotta be really good and sensitive on the controls. It's losing battery power here. We got a dog consistently trying to eat it. You can see, you can sort of make it hover. So overall, the thing does extremely well indoors. It's a fun little thing to play with. It really is. The kids really can't hurt it. You can give it to your son to play with or kid, and they're just gonna go have a ton of fun with it. They do get frustrated though, because they, you know, finding that middle spot where it stays in the air versus like this consistently is very hard. People easily panic, and when it hits the ceiling and cut the throttle just a little bit, it slams to the ground. Anyway, it's you know, it's a fun little thing, and I highly recommend it. It's an excellent little drone to play with indoors for the price, and you know, I highly recommend you go buy it and play around with it. Great little drone to learn on as well. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. Please check out our family vlogs. I'm going to be doing just an opening of the box and seeing what's inside with my new Mavic that I just got here coming up next. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out my whole series I'm going to be doing on my Mavic drone. I know it's a very popular drone, there's a lot out there, but we're going to be using it with our family vlog, just about every episode I can possibly fit it into, and we are so excited to have it as part of the family now. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you like our videos, you know, please hit that like button. Really appreciate the support.